Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rendy by Suharsono, 190-290-44. Here, I will present about the overview of three media. The first one is Geogebra, the second one is Edmodo, and the last one is Macromedia. I will tell about the strength and the weakness of those media, and then I will give you a recommendation for the media that I most prefer. Okay, let's start with the first media. The first one is Geogebra. Geogebra. What is the strength of Geogebra? With Geogebra, we can produce geometric painting quickly and accurately compared to using a pencil, ruler, or a compass. The existence of animation facilities and manipulation movement by dragging and can provide a clear visual experience for students to understanding the geometric concept. Can be used as an evaluation to ensure that the painting that has been made is correct, and make it easier for the teacher and the student to investigate or show the properties that apply to a geometric object. Access teaching material that have been created by other users, and GeoGebra software can be easily accessed by the teacher and student. Can be downloaded for free. The software can be found at www.geogebra.org by anyone. B. Weakness. Because not all of students have a computer or laptop, the use of GeoGebra is not optimal. Educators need more. Next, educators need more effort to understand the syntax in using GeoGebra, which sometimes takes time. By my experience, when editing activity, my account was banned by the GeoGebra system, and for unban, I had to contact the customer service and wait for a response for it. That is the strength and weakness for GeoGebra. Next, let's come to the next media. The second media is Edmodo. Let's first the strength. Educators can use Edmodo easily, and it doesn't take up time. Edmodo can help educators in making a news in group or giving an online test. Educator can use Edmodo to develop a discussion space where students can communicate with one another at the same time. Easy to send a file, pictures, video, and link. Can send individual message to the teacher. Can create groups for separate discussion according to the certain class or topic. The interesting thing about Edmodo compared to other learning is about a poll and quiz feature. Next is the advantage of Edmodo for online can be filled by teacher and student because of the reminder date or deadline, free to access. Next is the weakness of Edmodo. The weakness is first one, not having the option to send close message between fellow students. Peer-to-peer communication takes place globally within the group. 2. Interface with internet connection can affect website running slower. Students have limited access to live because they are only limited in that class. Last is a lack of feature for math subject in Edmodo. So these are the strength and weakness for media in Edmodo media. Okay, let's continue. The last media is Macromedia. First is the strength. User of the Macromedia program can easily and freely create animation with the free movement in accordance with the flow of the animation scan they want. The final flash result has the smaller size after publishing. Flash can import almost any image and audio files so they can come live. For each flash image can be broken even when zoomed a few times. Next is the weakness of Macromedia. The weakness is need a very high laptop specification. The learning time is long, especially for those who have never used graphic design software before. The graphics are incomplete because they only consist of a square and circle. Slow login application if the laptop is not a high-end, making the media that is not complicated or not simple. The UI menu is not user-friendly, making the media requires a lot of tutorial reference. The programming language, as or script, is rather difficult, so educators have to spend more effort to learn it. There is no built-in template in it. So that's all the strength and weakness for Macromedia. So let's continue for the recommendation of media. My recommendation is I prefer to use Edmodo when teach because by using Edmodo social media, the class really feels like a real class, even though it's an online class. We can interact directly through a chat with students in real time. Educator can quickly inform students if there are urgent matters. Making the media is also very simple and fast. With Edmodo, online classes are more organized because there are a quiz feature, as an assignment feature, a class group, and reminders. With Edmodo, we can even combine it with other media. Students can post links or files from the media they want to use by creating a new post. So I think that's all for the presentation. My overview for media, Geogebra, Edmodo, and Macromedia. I think that's all. And sorry for inconvenience and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.